Stop taking fun.
Well, the gate's hung. It's a little higher than I want. Maybe we'll bring some dirt in to build it up, but it rains. And it does stay where we want it to stay, but we'll end up throwing the T-post in right here. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing. It seems like it's not angled too bad one direction or another. I think that's just the basswood we went into, so the tree's really not that valuable, and even if it was, oh well, cheaper than buying a 6x6 or something and messing around with that. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It'll work. Let's start putting some fence up, get the rest of these trees out of here. So the gate's hung, T-post is in, and we're stretching the fence now. I want to try to keep it tight. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but this is how we're going to do it. I think it's going to work. Yeah, we got a long process ahead of us, but anything worth doing is worth doing right, even though we don't have a fence stretcher, but we're going to do what we can. As long as we get a good end result, I don't really care what it takes to do it. But got the top one in right there. She's getting that bottom one strung up, and then we're just going to nail it in. Got a bunch of these spiked nails there, or staples, whatever you want to call them. So she'll get a little tension on that bottom. We'll see how this looks here. A little more. I think that looks pretty good. That'll keep some animals in. Why don't you give me just one more click?
Bottom?
Yeah. I like it. All right, let's put a nail in. Well, we got things started, gates hung. That T-post is in, the chain too. Stuff's still got some play to it, so hopefully animals don't mess with it too much, or we'll have to change something down the road. We got it tensioned the best we can, stapled, nailed up to a couple of trees. That's where we're leaving off for the night, calling it a day. Stuff's starting to come together. I'm really excited to put some animals out there and see how they like it. Getting animals out here, I think, is just kind of a natural way of raising them. And we're utilizing space we otherwise wouldn't utilize. You know, we make hay, we have no use for the woods. We got it logged, we made some money that way. Let's run some animals in here. I really like being around livestock. Now we have the space to do it. We have some marketing bonus from raising them outside in the woods. Whether it be hogs or sheep or whatever we decide to put out here. I think it'll be easier to sell, you know, we have that going for us. That, you know, non-confinement raised animals. I'm not bashing anyone who does it that way. I think it's a fine way to raise animals, but if we can use this to make a little more money per pound, why not? All right. Coming together. That's pretty good. The sun just set. We finally got the last stretch of fence put in. And there you can see the board we were using to stretch it. We got some more stuff to nail in, but this is a long stretch. We'll have to put a T-post or two in, but honestly, pretty tight. I think we did all right. Basically to where you see the end of the trees is where this pin goes up to, and you can see the width is right there, and then the edge of the tree line is right there is the other side. And then we'll start clearing into this next. There's a lot there, and I think certain trees, I don't want to cut a lot of trees down. I want the oaks, I want the hickories for dropping nuts for food, but that's probably a basswood, I think. You just see the way it's leaning, and it might already be dead. I think it's hard to tell in the dark. That I probably want to get out of there before it falls and kills something or hits a fence. All in all though, there's a lot of nuts in certain areas around here. Oak nuts, or I can't even think, acorns. So get the hogs in here, they'll have plenty to eat. Well, look what we brought home. A low profile trailer. I don't know how long it is. Tires are all pretty decent. It's definitely got rust, but we only paid a little over $1,500 for it, so can't complain too much. He approves of it. It's got a good floor on it. He's welded a few new cross members under the floor. A few new members here on the ceiling, front and back. You can see it's not perfect, but it'll take animals from one place and take them to somewhere else. It's got a side gate here, which is nice, and then the back it's got the full gate swings out. That's kind of the latch to get it open isn't the easiest, but then it does have a slide gate right there too, which I backed right up to this tree, so you can see. So all in all, I think we got a pretty decent deal on it. Does need new lights, but he threw in a light kit with it, so I just got to throw this on. And he threw in a hitch with it because I only had a 2-inch ball, and this is I think a 2 5/16 or something. And then this is I cut more plywood on the sides, so if I cut a few more pieces we could close the whole thing off if we wanted to use it for like winter hauling or something. Well, finally got done installing the light kit. Just finished up here in the dark using a Milwaukee flashlight, so that's always fun. I'm gonna have to put some sort of stop on the back here to keep the tailgate from opening up and hitting that tail light right there. You have to open it up pretty far, but I'll just have to weld or bolt something on right there. Even got those figured out, how to get that. I might try to figure out a better way to hold some wires up in the back. It had clips, but it's just enough to do the front how I wanted. But no, working lights. I think we're ready to go put some animals in this thing. He's helping pick up. Thanks, buddy. Now, where are you putting the tools? Oh. Well, we're loading up some more straw right now. We got everything set up in the woods. You can see our livestock trailer parked there we just picked up. So now it's just kind of we sit back and wait till we can get time to go get them. My brother-in-law gets married tomorrow, so rehearsal dinner's tonight. Left work early to get this straw loaded and hauled out. Won't be able to do much here one-handed, but yeah, so we can see we got a pretty big stack here, and this should just be a weekly occurrence except for holidays. We didn't have an auction, it'll be Labor Day. So this will be, I think, our 3rd week back since Labor Day. I think so. Not bad for one-handed. One of these days we'll get time to clean the tractor. I don't know if we'll do any more hay this year, so kind of once we get a couple pens set up in the woods how I want, we'll probably take some time to get it back, because the big square baler parked right there, that needs cleaned, probably even cleaned out, because I think we're done using it for the year. Same goes for the round baler. If we do any more hay this year, it'll probably just be second cut on some of my new seeding, just the grass, not the alfalfa, and then 4th cutting. So all of that would be small square baled. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll get another video update once we get some pigs out there in the woods and show you how that all goes. Well, it's all loaded. 30 more bales to head up to auction. The skid steer is broken down at the moment. We would have been loading this as a loader tractor anyhow. Skid steer, I was doing some work out in the woods yesterday with it, and overworked it a little bit, killed the engine, and then it wouldn't start again. I think the starter's out, so we got a new starter ordered. And hopefully I'll fix it. It's been kind of rough starting for a while anyhow. Like, you can hear it clicking and stuff, so it's either solenoid or the starter, but we're gonna hold new starter solenoid. If it's not that and it's a relay, then I don't know. I'll have to get that ordered too, I guess. But not too shabby. Nice looking load of straw, and for being stored outside, really nice color. It really hasn't faded too much, you know. Not that color on straw really matters, but it looks good. just put them in piles of 4. So you got 4 there, 4 here. Put your tag on.